Hey guys, I'm Pixel Dan, and today we're going to be opening up some of the brand new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows MegaBloks minifigures. That's right. So instead of going the blind bag route like they did with some of the other Turtles lines, it looks like for the Out of the Shadows series, we have these little standalone boxes that let you know what figure is on the inside. And you can see we've got a whole assortment of them here. We've got all four turtles, but you will notice that they are a little bit different than like your standard turtles that you'd see in the larger packs. So here we go. The lineup we're going to be opening up today has Casey Jones, we've got Donatello, we've got Mikey, which looks like Pirate Michelangelo. I'm so excited about Pirate Mikey. We've got a cool translucent green looking Leonardo. We've got a Raphael that seems to be armored up a bit. We've got a foot soldier, looks like a standard foot soldier. And then we've got a foot soldier that's wearing like a motorcycle type equipment. So several different figures here. And we're going to go ahead and start opening these up and taking a look at them. I figure we go ahead and start with like the foot soldiers. Let's start with some of the simple guys and work up to the really fun ones, huh? How about that? So really cool little blister card packages here. You can see they're fully enclosed, but they do show you the character that's on the inside, but nice, bright, colorful packaging. You can see a lineup there of all of the figures, which we've got right here. So let's go ahead and just open up these little boxes. We'll have to cut the tape and stuff on here. It looks like these guys got some tape on the boxes. There we go. And then we've got little bags that we pull out. So we will have to assemble these guys like we do typically with MegaBloks figures. And looks like we've also got a cool little insert there. That's pretty neat. So essentially, these are just like blind bags without actually being blind bags. And some of you guys might find that to be a bit relieving, because I know not everybody likes the blind bag thing. A lot of people, want to get exactly what they're after, and this will help you do that, because you'll be able to see exactly what you're buying with these. So that's pretty cool. All right, let's go ahead and rip open this guy here so we can get them put together. So we will have to assemble all of these figures. So bear with me here, and I'll try to get them put together as quick as possible so that it's not too boring. All right, so we always have to assemble like the waist pieces on these. If you guys have never put together like MegaBloks before, they can get a little complicated sometimes. There's a lot of little pieces going on here, so you can kind of see. I got to put all these little parts together on here, just like that. And it looks like that one upside down. There we go. See, it kind of fits in the waist part. And then we can take this, push it through there. There we go. Attach that to the upper body, just like so. Looks like this is a collar that goes over the top. And then we got the head that goes on a ball joint, just like that. And the head's cool. It's just like a little motorcycle helmet. So very, very different. I mean, it's a little different than like a standard foot soldier, but, it's not like we haven't seen foot soldiers on motorcycles before. So wearing the bike gear. I guess safety first for our foot soldiers, right? And then we get the legs assembled just like that. So that is pretty much your standard build for a MegaBloks minifigure, and that's what it's going to take to put one together. We do have cool little bases. I like the bases. They're like a little swirly green. Almost have like a camo type look to them, interestingly enough. But there we go. We can get the figure to stand. Well, you know what? Before we get them on there, the cool thing about MegaBloks minifigures that I actually do like is the amount of articulation that you get on these guys. And you saw that while we were putting them together. I mean, we got ball joints at the head, ball joints at the shoulders, great joints at the elbows, swivels at the wrist, waist turn, ball joints again at the thighs, and a nice knee bend. So you can actually get a pretty decent amount of posability out of these little figures. Really cool. And they're 2-inch figures, just like a lot of minifigures from different building block lines like Lego and such. And there we go. Get him standing on his base. And now we've got ourselves our little motorcycle foot soldier. There he is. Check him out. Got a sword so he can ride his bike and use his little katana there. Sweet. All right, so we're going to open up our regular foot soldier next. So let's go ahead and dive on in and check him out. All right, so we get that bag cut open, and once again, we got to put them together. So I'll go ahead and get this put together, and I won't sit here and make you watch me put together every single one of these, unless there's something specific I want to show you here. So let me get this guy put together. Okay, so that is foot soldier number 2, our standard foot soldier. The build was exactly the same as our little biker foot soldier. You could just see we do have some differences there. The head is different, and then the arms have like the little red deco on there. It is just painted. The sculpt actually looks to be exactly the same on both, except for that head there, but we do get a little katana. So that is our foot soldiers. We got those guys put together. So let's get real fun here. Let's start having some real fun, shall we? Let's go ahead and jump into Casey Jones. One of my all-time favorite Turtles characters. Really excited that he's in the movie. I hope he's awesome in the movie. I really do. All right, here we go. So we got some new looking parts here. A lot more colorful, of course. We don't just have like the straight black that we've got with the foot soldiers. So let's get him pulled out. We got to get them all put together here. So you can see the build is very similar, and it's like this looks like just about on all of them here. You got the same little pieces that you have to plug together. You got this little part that fits into the waist piece, and then you got to add the ball joints in there, which are going to be for the legs. Pop that into place. And then we can stick that and attach it to the upper body or the torso there. Does look like Casey's got like a cool little jacket that comes over his torso, just like that, which is really cool. All right, and we got our Casey Jones figure. Pretty cool. I do like that he's a bit dirty there. It's interesting. It's like a purple splatter, and then the mask has got a bit of a splatter effect on it too. You can see it looks like it's kind of dingy and dirty. The mask is not removable. It's just part of the head sculpt there, but you can see he's kind of got like a little hooded jacket type thing on. He's got his hockey stick because, of course, Casey Jones. So pretty sweet. Got ourselves a little Casey Jones minifig. So that, my friends, is going to bring us to the Turtles. Which turtle do you want to start with? Let's go ahead and start with Donatello. We'll go ahead and bring him in here first. Let's open up our Donnie and get him put together. All right, so the Turtles should give us some different pieces than we saw with the human characters there, I'm hoping. It'll be a little bit different of a build. We got like turtle shell and stuff that we got to put on these guys. Oh, and it also looks like the belts are a separate piece. You can see it's a real rubbery material that we're going to have to attach onto the figure here. So let's see. Wow, we got lots of little pieces. Look at all of the little pieces here. These are actually... looks like they might be a little bit complicated to try to build, but let's get them put together. So the bodies, look at that buff turtle body. All right. He has been doing some serious workouts. It's interesting. The bodies look very humanoid. So it's an interesting design there, and I assume that the harness and everything's going to help cover them up. But I kind of miss the fact that they don't have like the front part of a turtle shell on them. Like, what's with the ripped body? I don't know. Let's go ahead and get these guys put together, though. Okay, so it looks like the waist is going to have the same type of feature. It is designed a little bit different on the back, but here we go. We can get this put together here. Find the way that fits on there so it snaps in place. There we go, just like that. And then we can bring the ball joints and plug those into the torso, and that's where we're going to be able to attach our legs to. There we go. And you'll notice too, while I'm putting this together, it looks like at least Donnie here's got a bit of that splatter thing going on too. His skin is kind of speckled, which is really interesting there. So that's kind of neat. Okay, we got the same kind of waist piece going on here that we've seen on the other figures. So you want to find the way that you get this little purple piece kind of locked in. So that way it will attach correctly to the torso. And we want those little pegs sticking frontwards there, because those are actually going to attach to Donnie's belt. So let's see. We get that part done there. You'll notice that the green on his pants is a bit of a brighter color. It's because he's wearing pants. So he's got bright green pants on. His skin tone's the darker green. He's kind of got the little speckle thing going on with the pants, which is really interesting. So now we're going to take the that buff muscular torso there. Looks like we want to attach the turtle shell to the back, just like so. You can see there's a spot right here for the belt to go. So this is where we're going to start attaching all of that. I think it's easier probably to start stretching the belt on first before we attach the torso to the legs. So you kind of want to stretch this around here. You want those hooks to kind of be on the front, because they're going to attach those little pegs that we put on there. So let's see, what's the best way to do this here? We'll stretch it over just like that. There we go. Get it over the arm. So you notice that the one arm came off too, so you can always pop an arm off if that makes it easier to put back together or put the straps on there. But there we go. Yeah, so we can get the straps on there just like that. Straighten it out. You got the hole that kind of fits over the hole in his back there, which is good. So we can get it there just like this. Okay, we'll straighten that out as we get this on here. Oh, and we're losing pieces here. All right, so now we're going to attach the torso just like so. Oh, and I'm popping legs off. There we go. We're going to attach the straps of the belts onto those little clips on the front of the figure. I'm going to straighten the shell out there. There we go. Here we go. And I'll pop the legs back on. Very easy. They're just on ball joints, so it's easy to kind of pop them off. All right, so it looks like Donnie is just about finished here. Get that arm back in the socket. There we go. All right, and we got a few little extra things. Look, he's got this little thing that clips on his arm up here, just like that. And then we've got a smaller little purple piece that clips on the arm up here. Donnie's wearing lots of gadgetry in this movie style. So, and then we've got the head. Fits on a ball joint there, just like so. Pop it into place. Boom. Get our little stand. I'm going to get him standing up, just like that. And then we've got his bow staff. All right, there we go. So that is our Donatello build. That's what our Donnie looks like. Crazy, right? Look at the purple shell, these bright green pants, purple boots. So it's definitely a bit of a stylized look compared to like a standard Donatello that likely comes with one of the larger sets from MegaBloks. Okay, so that's going to bring us to Raphael. Let's get him opened up here. We're going to have to do a build with him too, so if it's pretty similar to what we just did with Donnie, won't make you guys sit there and watch me struggle through it again. There we go. Lots of pieces again. Look at that. We got lots of pieces going on here. So we're going to have to assemble him. It does look very, very similar to the way we put our Donatello together. Look at that. Raphael head sculpt has got the helmet attached to it. That's kind of fun. All right. And then we do have a little backpack, too, that's going to attach to his shell. So let me get this guy all put together here. It looks like it's going to be pretty similar. We got a nice little belt, so that's pretty cool. We'll attach that at the waist portion. Okay, so we got the basic body all put together here. We got like his belt strapped on over the shell. Let's go ahead and attach the head here. Pops onto the ball joint just like so. Look at that. I kind of like that little military helmet. That's kind of fun. Okay, so he's got a few things to clip on his arms, very similar to Donnie. We got this little shoulder armor here that can clip on just like that. On the other arm, we've got a little wrist thing. There you go. Some armor over here just like that. And then, of course, we've got his size, his classic Turtles weapon. Let's go ahead and get those in his hands there. And the last thing is we got this backpack thing that we actually can attach to the back of his shell, just like that. So there we go. And then we've got his little stand. So we'll get him put on there just like that. And that's our Raphael build. Check him out. All right, my friends, that brings us down to Leo and Mikey. I think I'm going to go ahead and check out Michelangelo next with a sweet pirate patch. All right. I love that this is just a weird variant that is stretching across all the different turtle figures that are out there. I assume that means it's something that's happening in the film, so I'm pretty anxious to see that. But it's totally, I mean, I don't know. That seems so classic Turtles or so classic Mikey, right? Okay, so here we go. We got lots of little pieces once again to put together with Mikey. We do have some small little band pieces. These look like these are going to go around his wrist. We got the belt, which is made of a squishy, soft material as well. And then, oh, look at that. He's got a vest. Sweet little pirate vest. And his head sculpt and his nunchucks. So let's go ahead and start getting this guy built. So for these little wrist things, I found it's a little easier to pop the hands off rather than stretch them around the hands. Then you can kind of slide them onto the wrists like that, and then you pop the hands back on, and there you go. See, we got the little wrist wraps there, and then we can pop the head on just like so, and that pretty much completes him. Check him out. Let's get him on his stand here. There we go. And then we got the nunchucks that we can put in his hands. I like the actual chain there is really nice. But check him out. That's our Pirate Mikey. I totally dig this. Like, he's got the vest. He's got the baggy pants there. See the brown boots. He's got the pirate patch. So that's pretty fun. So really fun little variant there for Mikey. That's for sure. Pirate Mikey. I think he might be my favorite in the section so far, but I'm getting ready to open the translucent figure, and you guys know me, you know translucent toys are kind of one of the things I love, so this guy might take the cake. He might be my favorite, but let's get him opened up. Our final build, oh wow, look at that bright green color. Oh, it's so cool. Okay, let's get these pieces opened up, and we're going to get our cool translucent Leo all put together. It's called Stealth Leo is what the package calls him. I always love it when stealth toys, like, means that they're clear. I love that. That's, like, just such a classic toy thing. Like, he's stealth because you can see through him. All right, there we go. So we got all our pieces here. Bright green pieces. Looks to be, again, very similar to what we've seen with all of the other turtles in this lineup. So let me start getting them put together. And there he is, my friends. That is our Stealth Leo. And officially, he's my favorite figure in this assortment. Look at him. He's amazing. He's like all this bright translucent green. He's got these bright blue on the belt and the sash there, and of course the bandana. And then of course he's got these translucent swords, like his katana blades are just clear white. This is a very cool looking figure. I mean, he's just neat looking. He totally stands out. But really, this is a fun assortment of minifigures. I actually like these guys quite a bit. The builds are a little complicated, but that's just MegaBloks for you. That's just the way a MegaBloks build goes. And honestly, I mean, it's kind of fun that you get to put them together. I mean, it's a little bit of work involved in them, but they do make some really fun little figures. I love the details on them. I love the articulation. And this is just a really fun, different set of figures to get in the new Turtles Out of the Shadows lineup. So these figures are hitting store shelves right now. I actually found all of mine at Toys R Us. So happy hunting, my friends. And hey guys, if you enjoyed this video, why not hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss out on one of my reviews. Until next time, my friends.